and everyone that put this gala together. Thank you for inviting me. And I want you to know that everything that I'm about to say is the truth. And if Lester, you find that I've said something that's not the truth, I want you to correct me before I sit down. My friend Lester Smith deserves flowers while he lives. In case you don't know his nickname.
Y'all, I have to do this. This is precaution.
His nickname is Hoagie Wolf, in case y'all didn't know. The Bible tells us that a man that hath friends must show himself friendly, and there's a friend that sticketh closer than a brother. I met Lester in September of 1964 on the campus of Mississippi Industrial College in Holly Springs, Mississippi. He was a friendly, likable person with a laugh that would win you over. He was the type of person that would address campus issues like dorm facilities and food. He would even approach the presiding bishop to discuss these issues and get results. That took a lot of nerve. He decided to pledge Phi Beta Sigma fraternity and encouraged me and Joe Applewhite to pledge also. All three of us were successfully initiated into the fraternity in the fall of 1966. Afterwards, Lester suggested that we go to Jackson State and assist in bringing their fall nine into the fraternity. All went well in that endeavor. Second phase is entitled In the Heat of the Night. The night that Lester almost got me killed. On our way home from Jackson State, we stopped in a little town called Durant, Mississippi to get some food. It was between 9:30 and 10 o'clock at night, and it was cloudy. The moon was out, and every now and then the clouds passing over, you could see a little glimpse of moonlight. We stopped in this little juke joint and went in the front door. You know, when we got inside, there were all white men inside that juke joint. There was a lady, black lady in the back, was cooking the food, and she stuck her head through the food port. He said, "Y'all please come around to the back." Lester said, "No, we're staying right here and fix us some hamburgers." That lady said that at least 3 times, and we never moved. When I got out of the car, the Holy Spirit told me to put my right hand under my shirt and to leave it under there until I got back in the car. We walked in the front door. A young white fella ran up to me and said, "Earl B. Chair spoken." At that time, Lyndon Baines Johnson was president, and he had signed an executive order saying that anyone that sought a business at a hotel or a commercial eating establishment could not be turned away. And that's what the young man went. After Lester made it emphatically clear that we were not coming around to the back door, we stood there. The third brother that went over with us, Applewhite, had an upset stomach. So he went up to the counter and ordered an Alka-Seltzer. And every white man in that place ordered an Alka-Seltzer. I said, it's going to be a long night. All the while, I kept my hand on my shirt, and I eased back to the front door, stood over to the side so that I could see everyone coming in. And someone had called the sheriff. When the sheriff pulled up, he didn't come in the front door, he went around the back. I guess he must have come into the side door. But he came in, he looked straight at me. I still had my hand on my shirt. And by that time, the lady that was cooking the food said, "Here's your food." She passed it out in a bag. The sheriff walked over there. He said, now you fellas come on outside to your car. Took us out to the car, put us in the car, told us, now you all going home. At that time, we were just 11 years from the lynching of Emmett Lewis Till and 2 years from the murder of Goodman, Smyrna, and Cheney. So we had our lives in our hands that night and didn't know it. After we got in the car, cranked it up, we drove about an hour, between 60 and 70 miles an hour, until we got far enough away from that place that we decided to eat the hamburgers. We made it home safely. Also glad to see Holly Springs. You know what? It's been 58 years since I left Durant that night, and I've never been back. Now, Lester, have I told any lies? All right. Next.